Welcome back, people. Welcome back to the channel, and it's another live stream. People, big up on yourself. Big up yourself, Tennessee Lewis. We have a lot to talk about today, people. When it comes on to football, and we give you guys some update on the whole Leon Bailey situation. Um, Kind of turning out exactly the way that I expected it um to turn out. So we want to give people some updates on that. But big up on yourself, people. As you can see, the topics are there on the screen. Make sure you hit the like button as soon as you enter the chat. You can see the topic them right there. U14, the JPL owners and ISA of the schoolboy football, they're having a little bit of clash right now as far as there's a rule now in the JP. ISA wants to put into place a rule where after six, you can't go back to the club till after 6 games. You have to sit out 6 games, or vice versa, or go back to schoolboy football. So a lot of clubs are having problems with this. But today, I was supposed to talk to the leader about the U14 boys. He knows a lot more about them. I was supposed to. I was thinking about doing it yesterday, but we end up doing it today. So I'm gonna see if we hear from leader as far as the U14 boys are concerned. Leader is probably at work though. But yeah, tell me, people. I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised looking at those U14 players. Yeah, all them U14 players they look to you, Tennessee. Sherman Scott, Jordan, big up yourself. El Pacino, how the U14 looks to you? I'm very surprised. They look really good. Possessing the ball. If they can just teach those 14-year-old youths how to just be a little bit more patient in the final third of the opponent, I think they look good. They look good, Sherman Scott. Anita Bell, the 40, yeah, they look really good. I was very surprised. They weren't just the kick and run, but guess what? They do the kick and run, but they're doing it when they get to the 18-yard box. So you see, if I think they say 16 of the youths on that U14 team is from the academy. The coach that FIFA has down there coaching them, I believe, Christopher Wright. Yes. I think he's from Guadeloupe or one of those places. So we see the results. We see the result of having a FIFA coach or an impact coach on the ground. We see the result because how did we plan to do it? How did Jamaica plan to do it in the past if we didn't plan to do it this way? Look how the youths them look more organized. Like they want to knock the ball around and big up the number 9 them. I think there's 2 number 9 on that team, but the big one, it look like he might take the striker position serious because me see him do the striker lay off them and turn and run into space. I mean, I say, all right, okay, all right. So I was very impressed with what I saw from them youths there. Even the striker, for him to be that young and thinking about the striker position in that way, where he made that one touch and peel off on his defenders. You want to imagine you're seeing that with him from 13. By the time he reached 17, that is going to be in him blood. That is going to be in him blood if he keep doing over and over. So this is a good look. It's a really good look. They've looked very promising. Football Guru, the JFF developmental program looks to be bearing fruits early. Good start, coach. Okay, so is Andrew Price is coaching them? Is Andrew Price coaching the U14? But yeah, it's not Andrew Price coaching them up at the academy though. I think the academy, the coach that's coaching them, but I think it's the academy and those times the boys used to, because they were training at one point about 6 days a week. So the academy, them getting reps over and over. People, remember to hit the like button. We have another loaded show here for today. Now we have another loaded show because we're gonna give you guys all the updates that you need. Definitely give you guys the updates that you need today. So remember to hit the like button. And we have the Leon Bailey Leon Bailey, where is his focus? That's gonna be the last topic of today. Where is Leon Bailey's focus when it comes on to football? Is he focused on the international game, or he's focused on Champions League football? We saw last season at his club, Leon Bailey looked very good, and this season his teams started off right where they left off last season with a good win at playing West Ham United with Mikel Antonio. He ended up on the other side of the spectrum on the losing end with West Ham. Didn't get on the ball much. His game against Aston Villa, Mikel Antonio looked a lot like the Mikel Antonio we saw for Jamaica. A lot, just not enough ball possession. So that stuff. Let me see if I can. Yes, so Mikel Antonio looks like the old Mikel Antonio that we always know, chasing the ball, nothing that makes him look like a striker. But it wasn't just Mikel Antonio in that game. I thought that the entire West Ham team, even Bowen, he didn't look that effective in that game. And as you know, West Ham brought in a lot of new pieces, and so they're trying to sort that out. So good looks for the U14 boys. Leader said that the FIFA can't go to the tournament because the coach is a national team. Also, so Peart was asked to take the team. Yeah, I am not concerned much with who's taking the team to the tournament. I'm more concerned with the development the players are receiving before they go to these tournaments, and we see this bearing fruit early. We see here where the 14s, they look very organized. Look like they wanted to pass the ball around. Look like they're taking instruction. Still want to dribble a lot. Maybe want to get them to dribble less and make smarter decisions. But for now, I think what we saw, even against Trinidad, I think that was a good game to watch as the boys were stretched a bit more in this game. They were a bit more stretched in this Trinidad game. It wasn't that easy win. And that's where our youth teams tend to struggle when they don't compete against the tougher opponent. And we saw, to be honest, and this might sound very strange to a lot of you people here listening today, make sure you hit the like button. But to me, this U14 team looked way more organized than the Jamaica U20 team. It was a weird thing to look at. I'm thinking, if these youngsters can get it right and be able to pass the ball around that much, some would question whether they have more time on the ball and things like that. But I think that this has to do with time together. This has to do with time together. So, looking at this trajectory, we are also expecting the U17s to also look much more disciplined. Yes, the Trini rivalry was expected. They handled it very well. But we always go down to Trinidad. John Wall went down to Trinidad with that U20 team, got some results, lost the game or drew a game in Trinidad. I don't really use games against Trinidad too much as a marker, as the opponents tend to get way more harder than a Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago, though, is a good warm up. It's a good it's a good warm up team for Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago. It seems as I think they have an MOU. Is it a memorandum of understanding? One of those things. They have that. So it seems like Jamaica has been churning out the friendly internationals versus Trinidad and Tobago. No, people, we're gonna move on to the JPL. The JPL season will be kicking off soon. I think the Caribbean Cup played last night. We saw Cavaliers edging out Mount Pleasant. The Mount Pleasant coach came out with some blunt words. Didn't seem didn't didn't seem very happy. He's saying basically if a Cavaliers can do it with young players, why can't his squad do it with young players? And he was sending a message to every player playing at Mount Pleasant. So if you're playing at Mount Pleasant Football Club, now is the time to pull up your socks. Maybe you want to start improving, looking at areas where you could develop as a player. That's very important. So they have to look into that. So let me get Leader back on the line here. Leader, um, you're live. You're live. You're live. And I wanted to just okay, okay. It was the U14. I don't know. Can you talk, Leader?
Yeah, man. I'm
All right.
fine.
Yeah, man. All right. So yeah, people. All right. Look, luckily I still had the topic up on the screen. So um we have Leader here with us, people. As I went over it early and I said the U14 boys looked very good in the middle of the park, Leader. What is the process like as far as training for these youngsters at the academy? Is this a weekly thing or camps being assembled?
No. Okay. What happens is that they train 6 days a week,
Mhm.
right? Um, they train Monday to Thursday, with drills, basic drills only, and technical work. And then on Fridays they would have like pool recovery and then probably stands on the Saturday. So they basically do 6 days each week.
Okay, they
So
6 days
right,
each week. Okay, and how many
right.
players out of the academy is in this
Okay,
U14
yeah, let
team?
me explain now. The academy is not one age group, it's more than one age group. So it's basically the league. So you don't have, it's not, the academy is not an under 14 team or under 15 team or that sort of thing. It's a composite of the best. So the core
Mhm.
that make up this team, I think you have, let me give you exactly how many. You have 12 of them that have been regularly in the academy,
Mhm.
right? 12. 12
Mhm.
of them are regular players in the academy. And then now you have another, let's see, one, uh, two, about another two
Mhm.
after that, that are also, they, they come, but they don't come every day. These are rural players.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, but they are part of the academy, but based on travel
Yes.
situation, they're not
Right. So
able
there are
to.
about 14 of them. 14 are definitely regular academy players.
So who is
And
that
the,
young?
and the
Who's the number nine? The big one, the big number.
Carlando Morris.
Ca-
Carlando Morris. He went
Carlando
to Sweden.
Morris.
Yeah, he went to Sweden
Okay,
instead
yeah,
because what they had to do was we had to make a choice because the 2010 is actually better than the 2009s. So
yeah.
we had to send some of the 2010 players with that 2009 bunch to Sweden.
Yeah, yeah, because when I
Okay.
saw them in Sweden, I thought the ones in Sweden they didn't look very good.
No.
Because they just didn't have the awareness. Even these
Okay.
youngsters that I saw here, they look more aware, like what to
In
do when
training,
they get the ball.
in training, that's the 2010
Hmm.
was beating the 2009 set regularly.
Hmm.
So we already know that that year group, the 2010, is way better than that 2009 year group. We know that already. That's why two of them were able to start in
Hmm.
that the older set.
Hmm.
You see, so that's basically how it is.
Okay, so when how many more games left in this tournament?
They have the semifinals and finals. I think that's it.
Okay, so Jamaica is in the semifinals.
Yes, the
Okay,
game yesterday was academic. The game yesterday was only academic.
Okay, and I'm glad that they, because when those guys are in Sweden, they're playing games back to back daily. When these tournaments, you got to get as much games in and get all the players repetition.
That's the idea at this stage because next year is going to be the same, well, not exactly the same set. Because you're going to have some that are going to drop off, some are going to improve, but the core, I think the core 12 to 14 should remain the same, and then you might have a rotation with some others coming in. But the core, I don't say much of that 12,
So,
14 players
yeah.
dropping out further than leave it to the bench, if anything.
Yeah. All right, leader. A quick question. There's this thing. A how can you explain this new rule that ISA wants to bring in, where as far as with the schoolboy
Oh,
players and
okay, I
clubs?
can explain it. I can explain it exactly. I actually spoke to Mr. Wellington this morning, and he explained it's. I don't know how did you read it, but I'll
I'm not
explain what I
sure. Are
understand.
they want? Do they want to protect the
O-
players? If I don't
Okay,
understand, is high school not
okay,
a professional league? So why should they be worried about what the youths are
okay.
doing in that sense?
I spoke to somebody from a club, and I spoke to Mr. Wellington this morning,
Mm.
right, on it because I didn't even know about it. Okay, what it basically says is that if you play in the JPL, right, you're supposed to have like a 6 day
Yeah.
between that and then the next time you play in for schoolboy. Basically, the idea is that they wanted to give them some rest in between matches. But the thing is,
No, that should be
technical.
hinged on whether how much the player is playing at their club.
That's the thing now, because what I had to do when I sent something to Mr. Wellington, I said that is something. It's not normal for any schoolboy to actually start in the JPL either. Because when I send something to have accumulated minutes
Mm.
over 2 years, you, you hardly had you had maybe I think 3 players that had accumulated near 1,000 minutes over 2 years.
Mm.
It's so and that's you understand. So basically, most of those youngsters don't won't probably do more than maybe a 15 or say 20 or maybe the most 30, and it's not consecutive. But some of them just sit on the bench. But what the rule is actually going to let you do is that even if they sit on the bench, literally they're telling you that you might have to sit to miss um, wait 6 days, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah, yeah, and I think how this affect clubs like Cavaliers as well, who actually play their schoolboy.
Right, it would, but it would. There are other teams that
Mm.
I understand it's not really
Which other
looking at
teams
that.
have Which other
There's
team?
another team I understand that it's actually probably targeted at more. Basically, after they having discussion with 2 people, that I understand that there's a particular club that is planning on doing something like that because there's no rule that you cannot play in the JPL and school at the same time. So there's a particular club that like they are planning to use almost the same squad, roughly, or a number of players
Hmm.
from their Manning Cup team in the JPL, right? And it would definitely overwork some of those
Yeah,
players.
and
So
this is gonna probably affect a club like Veer United if Phoenix
I didn't call
brings.
any
No,
names.
I'm saying
I
if
didn't call
Phoenix
any
Academy
names.
choose to bring in players from Mona,
Mm-hmm.
how does that work? And I'm sure Craig Butler is gonna want his players getting the reps in the
Okay,
JPL.
so as I said, I won't call any names, but I said there's a particular club it looks like that they are looking to protect the players from because even with Cavalier
So
will
this,
play them
are
in,
you saying that this
but they
rule?
don't.
No, it can this rule be potentially called the Craig Butler's rule?
You said it, not me.
People, no, no. Did we just uncover people a huge conspiracy here already? Whoa, whoa,
Mm,
whoa.
because look here, as it is, even with Cavalier that
So
has a
you're
lot of
wait.
them
So
in it, they
wait,
don't
leader.
play
So
them for
so
than a couple minutes.
so they're saying that like so because I know Mr. Butler he's gonna want his players to play. So is this a thing where they're saying they don't want the players to be overworked? Then they
That's
want the
it.
players to
Because
get
what would
enough
happen,
time coming back.
right? Because basically what would happen is that you might have players playing on a Sunday and then have a Manning Cup match maybe on a Tuesday,
Mm.
right? And then another Manning Cup match on say a Friday. And then so they're trying to that's I understand what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
But it's I see it's it's one of those things that they're trying to. One person, I think, from what I understand, is causing it because what will happen now is that other teams that maybe have youngsters on their bench who won't start will be affected also.
Yeah,
So
so
those are the things
I
that
hope it's not because of Mr. Butler why them I do this too. Because
I don't know.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah. I think doing what they should do here is the thing that makes the most sense for all parties involved.
Hmm.
As we said, do evaluate if a player played. Maybe if a player play 45 minutes, it's down to he can wait out 2 to 3 days. 3 days. If he plays a full 90, then you make him wait for six.
Hmm.
So that means the player is used properly. If he doesn't play
Yeah.
at his club, he can come back and play immediately. Right?
Well,
Those are common
well, look
sense
here. As I
things.
said, the thing with the rule is that a lot of the JPL teams they don't start these players and they might be on there just for the bench or maybe for a 5 minutes, 10, 15. You understand? But the thing
Yeah.
is, it will affect them. It will affect them where, say, maybe a Dunby Holden has a youngster where they might want to be on the bench. They might not be planning on playing him. And even if they do play him, they hardly have any schoolboys actually starting. Because if you realize it, that is something that doesn't happen a lot. And,
Mhm.
not,
So
so
more JPL clubs probably is going to start to maybe let schoolboy players on the bench.
what's going to happen is going to affect the JPL because the JPL is going to have almost none because what it happens now if a player goes on the bench, they won't be able to play a schoolboy match for 6 days. So you know how kids are. They're going to basically say, "Hold on, if I'm going to be on the bench in this and it doesn't make sense, I'm going to prefer to go and just do the schoolboy alone." So that's what is going to happen.
Yeah,
So you see,
Anita Bell says I think they should totally cut out schoolboy football or water it down to players who don't want to be professional footballers. Let Issa kick rocks.
what no, what they should do is allow. They shouldn't come with a rule like that. What they should come with at least they well, that's a problem now. They should say the coaches for the school and the club coordinate and
Mhm,
then say, well, okay, if a youngster just basically plays 5 minutes or doesn't even play at all, there
mhm.
shouldn't be a problem. But the thing is, you're going to have some clubs that are not going to think that way. They're going to say, oh, they are okay playing 90 minutes on Sunday and then 60 minutes on Tuesday. So that you understand? So
Yeah.
uh,
I think
it's
once they
one of
put
those situations.
I think if they put a little thought into it, it would work. It can work if, as I said, make it operate based on the minutes. It's that
Right.
simple. If a youth play 45, you said okay, you can wait 3 days before, but it needs to line
That
up.
makes more sense.
Or it needs to line up. And then will even make coaches wants to manage players much differently. You see me?
Hmm.
Coaches would have want to know manage their players much differently. You're not gonna play a schoolboy in a full 90 minutes if you think he has a game in 2 days. But guess what? It
Well,
has to line up with what you said though. If there is a game on if there is a game, they play a game on Sunday, and the schoolboy football is usually played on one day, Tuesday.
say Tuesdays and maybe Saturdays,
So Tuesday,
but not always Saturdays. So if a team plays on a Tuesday, the next game can possibly be a Saturday or a Friday,
so you have Sunday, you
right?
only have Monday recovery. Okay, so
But
okay, yeah.
there's enough time because if they do play, as the thing is, I don't know of any schoolboy that does 90 minutes in any JPL team. I've not seen that.
Or maybe they can do this. If you play 45 in the EPL and you only have 1 day turnover for the game on Tuesday, you can only play 45.
That makes sense there. That
Only play
that's why I
45
say it can be
in
regulated at that.
yeah, only play 45 minutes in the um the schoolboy football, and then you only give the player 90 minutes of football in two
However,
days,
however,
3 days.
there's one thing going on. You realize that there are 19-year-olds that are playing in schoolboy football. That if they are in different country, the amount of minutes that they go through for the year, our players don't go nowhere near that.
Yeah, exactly. And
None of our players go near that.
I don't see the problem with these youngsters getting minutes. And listen, when you're a youngster and you're playing football like that, you want to play. You want more
Hmm.
games. You're excited to
Yeah.
play the games because you're fresh. The engine is running. People, remember to hit the like button on the video as it's very important. Thank you. Remember to hit the like button on the video, people. Big up everybody, football guru, Travis, Peso in the building. Big up everybody who passing through. Let me just give people some big ups. Who else? And we have Anita Bill, Chorus, Eagle Republic, Nitro, 69, WD, Wizard, Marcus Garvey himself, J Any Weather, people, breaking news Boston at the building, Young Cryptic, nowadays, Tycoon them, everybody passing through, Nani, Colin Quest, Christopher Wright, everybody, Tennessee Lewis, El Padrino. Yeah, man, thank you guys, everybody who's passed through, and make sure you've hit the like button. So, yeah, hopefully there they can come to a solution when it comes on to that there. So, yeah, leader, I guess me and you on the show and we're chopping it up. We're on to the next topic. This thing leader with the Adidas kits, right? We see Arsenal putting out some things now where it is basically Jamaican, like the Jamaican design. Um, but we're asking, where does does Jamaica receive anything really from this when our with Adidas is doing here?
Okay, hold on. Look here now. Okay, look, it's flattering. It's not the first time it's done, right? But remember, it's colors: green, black, and gold.
Mm,
Jamaica is not the only country in the world that
right.
has green, black, and gold. It's the
Mhm.
most prominent, maybe the most prominent, but it's not the only country that has green, black, and gold. You understand? It's just that it's the most prominent nation that most people will, put it towards. You understand? But we are not the only country that uses green, black, and
But we
gold.
know we know what they're going off though.
No, we don't. Another country could be saying that, hey, this is
So you
this
don't
other
know say
country.
a
I think
true the whole Jamaican influence in
no, I don't. I don't. It is green, black, and gold. I don't know. There's
okay.
another country that wears that also. I don't remember which one it is right now, but there's an African country that does it. They might be thinking that, hey, this is flattering for us. There's nothing on there that has the actual
Yeah,
Jamaican flag, anything. It's the colors. It's just a color scheme.
but that's the
It's
same
not.
thing. But listen, in even that's the same thing. People blame the Chinese for, when you intellectual property in a way. But JT, we're not taking advantage of it, so I don't think we should be mad when other people do it. Yeah. So you're saying there's no connection there, leader.
You can't copyright colors. Come on, the green, black, and gold. So hold on. Remember when at one stage you had red,
A.M.
green,
Henry
and
says
gold.
A.M. Henry says it is name in it Jamaican inspired. How do you mean it? Yeah, because it says it's Jamaican inspired. So if people must say, how does it mean
What's
anything?
the hold on, Christian? What's this? Is it South Africa? What's the South African colors again?
Yeah, it's the rainbow nation, but they have some dominant colors in theirs that's similar to us. But then
So
they have red in theirs.
yeah, but there's an African country that has green, black, and gold exactly like us. I just can't remember who it is right now. So it's let's say it's African centric inspired. You know, I don't know. It's green, black, and gold. That's it.
I
My
don't
hold on,
believe that,
hello. Okay,
leader.
hold on. Let me use an example. My school colors are green, black, and gold.
Hmm.
Calabar High School, it's green and black is the primary, but gold is also a part of it. So what are you going to say? You understand? It's no man. It's just a color combination.
All right, I'm gonna I know you're looking at it, but I'm gonna people. I'm just gonna read the Adidas. Let me read the Adidas article to you guys here, and we kind of see what Adidas says was in this deal. Because I'm more looking about what was in the deal here. It says in partnership with the JFF, Adidas revealed the first collection under the 4-year deal, which was designed by world-renowned Wales Bonner label. Woven with the style and spirit of Jamaican culture, the four-piece game day uh, apparel range include home and away kits at pre-match jersey and reversible anthem jackets crafted for the reggae girls. All right, let's go down. Today, Adidas kicks off its partnership with Jamaican Football Federation with a bold, exciting collaboration with acclaimed fashion label Wales Bonner. So this is the fashion label, I guess, there, featuring a new home and away kit. Let me go down. I need something. The Reggae Boys pre-match jersey, Grace Wells banner, pre-match. Let's go down to here. Grace Wells banner said the opportunity to design the first on the pitch kits for Jamaica national teams with Adidas football has been such a special opportunity. It has meant so much to me personally, and I am very grateful for this. Michael Ricketts and the JFF said ahead of an exciting year for our Reggae Boys and Reggae Girls teams, we are incredibly proud to unveil these very exciting team kits and sportswear. We believe these designs captured. I'm trying to look to see here. We are hugely excited launching the first collection. Reggae Girls will the debut. Yeah, I was kind of scanning the internet a bit today, and I couldn't basically find
Mm.
um I couldn't really find an article that really uh explain the deal, or like what's in there, because I'm wondering if there's rights. Let me take this super chat here. Yes, it is. It's carnival season in England, and Jamaica is the only country with those colors in the world. Okay. Rico Dan is saying that. Leader, me not buying this thing, brother. I was taking it easy. I'm not buying this, bro. This is a thing where you just get to sell Jamaican food without being Jamaican, and you just a run off a thing. Like, but the deal that Adidas have with Jamaica kind of cover them in our way. I just don't look at it just like that, leader, that it's nothing.
Well, hello.
Yeah, yeah. And I see some people in the comments here, leader, they're agreeing that they don't think it's nothing. Rico Dan here with the
No,
super
I
chat.
don't say it's nothing, but as I said, you can't you can't patent three colors. I don't know where you're going to do that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know it's hard to patent colors, but is there any, how does imagery works as far as like people still doing something in your likeness in a way? I don't know. We need a lawyer on the show today. We need Buchanan on the show today, people. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking, leader. Like it's a bit dodgy. It's a bit dodgy. JT, there are season ticket holders at Arsenal who are Jamaican and they buy the jersey. Listen, you think they only made those jersey know yourself for the Jamaican fans at Arsenal? No. Arsenal, a company like Adidas, they operate off analytics. They are seeing the numbers and they see that, okay, we print these things out and they're gone. And it's not just Arsenal people buying those, because when you buy that, it doesn't even look like Arsenal. So people are gonna buy that because it looks cool already, and people are gonna buy that like it's linked to Jamaica. So it's basically branding off the back of Jamaica in a way. I think there's a conversation should
Okay,
be had there.
okay. Let me just say one thing here. Okay. Okay, there is actually, I'm telling you now, this is interesting. Historically, I've been only, it's just Jamaica whose flag had green, black, and gold without any red, white, or blue in there.
You didn't know that, leader? And that's what I try to tell you,
And
know?
hold on. For one, there was at one stage Republic of Benin, right, did have the green, black, and gold. There is was the Sultanese of what is it? Straight in there was another country, I can't even pronounce what this one here is. There are a couple semi-sovereign, but it's actually Jamaican. It's actually only right now, only Jamaica that has green, black, and gold.
Yeah, and you can, I think something even with color combination. I don't think you can take the colors simple, like single, and put them out there. But if you combine something that goes with your image, like let's say Gucci, right? When you do something in that red, brownish, green, it looks Gucci. And if your things start going off on a level, Gucci is gonna talk to you because that look, the colors are a part of their whole trademark. And not only that, those kind of tracksuits are linked to this kind of Rasta movement in Jamaica. Historically, like you know, you see Bob Marley in those Adidas kits. You remember that, leader? You used to see Bob Marley in those Adidas kits, and you know they see, they know that stuff grabs. So I think, bro, and I think something there, something need to. I think JFF could go back to Adidas to get more money, to negotiate and
JFF,
get more money on this.
Hold on there. That's another question now. The JFF does not own the Jamaica colors.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the JFF. No, but this is in a this is in a footballing realm, though. We're talking about in the footballing realm.
Well, I'm not even going to go there. But,
or the fourth minister need to be.
Maybe, yeah. That is, I don't know how they're going to do that one because it's who owns the Jamaican flag colors.
It's
a unique, actually, it's a unique combination, but you know, it could probably be patented.
It can be patented. And I'm gonna find some.
A lawyer would have to let us know if that can happen. A lawyer would have to make us know if you can actually patent your national flag colors. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, anybody in the comment section is a liar. Anybody in the comment section is a liar.
Somebody give it.
Yeah.
Anyway, JT,
we talk here, leader.
Yeah?
All right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, man. Anybody in the comment section is a liar. It would be a nice time to have you on the show because let me see who. Oh, let me see. You see who own the Jamaican flag colors. The Jamaican flag colors are not owned by anyone. They are symbols representing the nation and its people. The colors black, yellow, and green have specific meanings. Black represent the hardship faced by Jamaicans during slavery and colonialism. Yellow represents the country's natural wealth, particularly the sun. The green represents hope, agriculture, and its island vegetation. These colors and their associate meanings are part of Jamaica's national identity. Okay? A part of Jamaica's national identity. You see that last part? I have to get back to that last part there. Go ahead, Carla.
Bless up, man.
Bless you.
In here, talk about the thing of Arsenal, like thief from we.
I didn't say them thief it from we, bro.
Well, I'm pirate it then.
Okay.
Well, if you remember, the culture big over there. You see me? Be a lot of Jamaicans living in land like that. Them fan base enough Jamaicans. They want Jamaican restaurant in the stadium, Arsenal stadium and everything. So with the clothing, I don't think you can thing in nobody for that. You see me? As long as the flag not dip on it and them use the flag as to grab things, I don't if you can sue nobody for that.
Yeah,
I remember them even do one like a tribute or something towards the culture.
yeah, bro.
You see
That's
me?
bro. They might do this under the disguise of tributes, bro. They're doing this under the disguise of tributes. So that man try to tell you.
So
But
when that
Dan,
like
listen, call in back when we reach the extra time, brother. Zin, come have to go through
alright,
this here. All right, call back. Um, yeah, JT, Robbie, I link Robbie, ATV. Yeah, link Robbie. Oh, I don't have Robbie number. If you have Robbie number, just drop Robbie number. Me give him a call. Um, you don't have to be a lawyer to know that you can use any colors, but can't print Jamaica on it. Rasta don't own the it. No, 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 no. I understand that, bro. I understand that you can, because we don't. Nobody owns the colors themselves. But he says these colors and their associated meanings are part of Jamaica's national identity. Um, so can you use these colors and create an abstract identity which is linked to you that you own the intellectual property or the intellectual right for it? I don't know, bro, but I just don't think it's just like a man just say, yeah, man, JT, I saw you go, man, I'm just take it. I need somebody who understand patterns and trademarks and intellectual property to make me feel really comfortable about this. You see me? At this point, because I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure how much revenue does Arsenal make of these Jamaica? Exactly. For a color to be patterned, one would have to create a color. Example, Home Depot Rage. Okay, like mix their colors and come up with their own combination. Put up the Arsenal away kit, JT. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we can. Yeah, man. Let me put up the Let me find the Arsenal away kit. Yeah, let me just find the Arsenal away kit, and we can. Yeah, bro. Yeah, this is so. The man, them say, once the flag night and all these things, bro, that it cannot be. Me no know, brother. The one will say I can't do it. So basically, this is and you can see the Jamaica flag here. Clearly Jamaican inspired. Yeah, not only that, it's Jamaican inspired, bro. They went for the actual people as well to bring it to life. That whole concept of Jamaica. Yeah, this one is more the symbol of Africa in a way, that movement at one point. Yeah. So I don't know why. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's a new kid. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Let me say, Argentina is doing it so Jamaica can copyright. Okay, Argentina. Yeah, like if you use that Argentina color jersey, everybody knows that um it, that just looks Argentina. You know what I mean? It just looked like we took it from Argentina. People, remember to hit the like button on the video. Now. Remember to hit the like button on the video. Very important. Remember to hit the like button on the video. Yeah, so then basically of this year. Everything is it's mostly yeah. It's Jamaican inspired. Um Any blind person knows it's this pirating brand Jamaica and reggae. And it's not like um even how would they do them? They do the three little birds, right? Them how would they do the three little birds? Uh, uh, did Bob Marley family get anything off of that? Did Bob Marley family get anything off of that? Yeah, bro. All these things are just UEFA. Okay, okay. Let's check out even what did happen here. So, bye. UEFA banned Marley's inspired Three Little Bird Kids Eagle Eye. Yeah. Bob Marley royalties. Yeah. More on that. Can we just pull up that one there as well? Let me see if what took place there in this article here. Maybe we can read this. Yeah. It just the song became an anthem for Ajax fans after supporters were asked to remain in the stands after a friendly against Cardiff City in 2008. The stadium DJ began playing the reggae classic while the fans waited, and it's since been adopted by Ajax fans as their anthem and is sung at every game. Okay. Fans' connection with the song recognized by session became. Okay, so they were banned from using this as well. So they were banned from using this. Arsenal licensing. This work is a public domain. It's country of origin and other. Yeah, I would not call it exploiting because we are benefiting as well. Of course, or says Eddie Gooner. Okay, if Jamaica is benefiting and you think we're benefiting more than we're actually losing, and I'm not saying Jamaica is not benefiting, I'm saying that it can be a possibility where Jamaica can earn more from this situation. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Jamaica is not benefiting. I'm saying that potentially Jamaica can negotiate where we're saying we know what they're doing. Um, how about make the partnership more exclusive, um, or inclusive as well, where the Jamaica Football Federation is involved and getting some of those proceedings of the revenues of sales. If they're giving Jamaica 2-3% arsenal of those Jamaica inspired kits, that's still a lot of money. Do it. Yeah, do 2%. Do 2% of 100 million and see how much money the JFF would be reeling in there. And that's money you didn't have before you got it. I just don't think people understand. That's money. That's money. That's money. That's money you didn't have before you got that deal done. JT, you don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate. Thank you, Eagle Republic. Thank you. That's how me look on it, brother. That's how me look on the world. That's the attitude, Eagle Republic. That's the attitude, bro. Some people are saying, so I cannot take Eddie Guna's approach by saying, yeah, but we are benefit. We are benefit. No, we cannot do it that way. We have to negotiate our way in these deals. Um, that's something where a lot of people, this is something that I really like about Donald Trump. Like Donald Trump sees everything as negotiation and leverage. You have to know when you own leverage in this case. Not saying I would have voted for him or whatever. I'm just saying this is something he's always talked. He wrote the book, The Art of the Deal, as well. You when it comes on to big companies like this, they don't want to get into any back and forth fighting with you if it can be a situation that can be worked out and put on paper. So I think that the JFF, they should get a lawyer on this, and someone should look into whether Jamaica should be getting royalties of these sales, or whether or not they are already getting royalties of these sales. We first need to know how much we are getting, though. We need to know if how much they are making of Jamaica as well, because that's gonna be important. How much you're getting. So who would have forget them, the JFF, the sport? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. Somebody needs to be on this. I'm telling you, there's something there for me. Either we're gonna uncover that the JFF sold the rights during the deal, for them to be able to do that or something. But trust me, would uncover something, or would uncover that the JFF should go back to the table and ask for more money. JT, you know, you should be hired. I would, Jesus Christ. And I'm asking a lot of questions, Marcus Garvey. I want to know, um, did the JFF sell this rights to Adidas to be able to do that? Because no, Adidas can start doing a Jamaican inspired jersey with all their sponsored teams, all their sponsored clubs. And how does that goes? JT, how much do you give JFF of your YouTube earnings? Are you exploiting Jamaican football? I'm not exploiting Jamaican football. I am a media entity. I I transmit news and information via a medium. This is football business and the sales of merchandise. I am not in any partnership with Adidas or the JFF, Mr. Revolution. So I would have no reason to hand over my earnings. However, if somebody was using sports prophecy and my content, or using my content in a way where there's a lot of gray areas, I would look into it. Hope that answers your question. He did not write that book. He said he did, and tried to shortchange the guy who sued and win. Okay, so he didn't write the book. JT, a Jamaican, no. Don't understand that one, Marcus. Anybody ever seen the amount of items being sold with the Jamaican flag? It's Jamaica, or only Jamaican marketing profit. So yeah, it is a muddy situation. People, we're not even at 50 likes on the video. This is madness. We're not at 50 likes on the video. Let me just check over here on YouTube. So again, this is the part of the show where we slow down the show to ask for likes. As we said, we don't really like do that. We don't even have 50 likes on the video. People, come on, let's get this up to 100 likes on the video. We're going along very nicely. We need people to start hitting the like button on the video. We have 180 of us here right now watching. Let's get it over. Let's get it over 100 likes on this video, people. Thank you. Let's make sure we get this over 100 likes. Let's see. Yeah, man, we need about 30 or 40 more likes, people. You need subscription. Yeah, and people also subscribe. People also subscribe too as well. If you feel that the content you're receiving is worth your while, subscribe. That's important. As I'm not going to argue with that, billions. I would love for more people to subscribe, but I also understand that that's just how the business goes. Not everybody is going to want to support you to the level of subscription. They will still watch, and we appreciate everybody watching at the end of the day, because YouTube don't really pay you for subscription. By the way, they mostly pay you for views. So if I'm getting the same views with the people with the most subscription, that's why I focus on doing the right thing on the channel. People, let's get 20 more likes on the video now, man, so we can get it over 200. You're barking up the wrong tree, says football guru. The JFF don't have the rights to the jersey design. There are a lot of jerseys being sold with the Jamaican colors. We have Now, have you ever been to the stadium? There are many. It's not Jamaica alone have them colors. The Federation can't collect royalties for the Arsenal kit. Adidas have been using the black, green, yellow colors on merchandise long time. Nani talking to Dan, they say, yes, you can, but you have to have the rights. Bless up yourself, Javon Wilson. And thank you for the support, my boss. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Thank you for the support. Yeah. Thank you for the support, my G. Yeah, man. Bless up yourself, Javon Wilson there. Um, you don't need more clarity than that. So there we have it, people. That's something. Hopefully we can get Isaac Buchanan on the show. I don't think he's a patent lawyer, but um, we tried to get him on the show last night, but I think he's in St. Kitts or something. Somebody's telling me he's in St. Kitts with Vibes Cartel. But yeah, we'd like to get him on the show and just chop it up with him and find out if there's any privy council, if it's a privy council matter, if it's a, or anybody in the football community, Jamaica Reggae Boys football community, who's a lawyer, who's a trained lawyer, or you're a patent lawyer, or you know about patent, or you understand trademark and all this. Reach out to me. My number is in the comment section. I pinned the number in the comment section. So please reach out and let me know, and we will have that individual on. And the new Arsenal African Inspired. Yeah, I seen that one too. You get Miss Kitty's a lawyer. Okay. I don't know. You think Miss Kitty would do it? I don't know. I don't want Miss Kitty them try shame me or something, bro. Because me not really tech styling. You see me? Me not really. I respect people, but I don't want people to maybe shame me or something. If I knew her through someone, then yes, I would. Yeah, so we're gonna dive into people. Leon Bailey coming back to the national team. I hear a lot of people saying that I think the JFF seems like no, that the JFF seems to be backpedaling. My like button not working. I press like, but no thumbs up. Okay. Yeah, man. It's okay, Yankee Dollar. Yeah, people just like the video, man. Like up the video and let's get it over 100. What's going on? We don't know. You like up the video, and I just yeah. But yeah, it will happen. Yeah, as we say now, Leon Bailey says he's focused on Champions League football. He's focused on Aston Villa at the moment. So I'm wondering if Reggae Boyz fans should really keep their fingers crossed. Please no give him a rest. No, I'm saying the player. It seems that the JFF is now pulling back a bit on the whole letter thing. All right, people, you remember the last show I spoke to you guys of what a letter signifies for a Jamaican. I'm telling you, getting Leon Bailey to write a letter that can create this wall. I think the door should have been open, which it is now, where when I spoke to people around the Federation as far as the future of Leon Bailey, this is before this whole new wave of Leon Bailey discussion. They said, yeah, as long as Leon Bailey write to us and let us know, let us know when he's let us know when he's coming back. I did understand though why they wanted it on paper, why they wanted Leon Bailey to write it on paper. But I also believe that there should be an opportunity for him to maybe have a discussion with the coach. And if he decides to come back, the coach and maybe plays an intermediary role between Leon Bailey and the JFF and said, listen, spoke to Leon, um, JFF, and everybody. I think the coach will have to be the middleman on this Leon Bailey thing. I think the coach has to be the one who gets it over the line. The letter thing is bogus. The JFF said Leon should write to them to say when he is available. People are taking it out of context. Um, yeah, but football guru is not really taking it out of context. This is what was said. That was a letter was needed by the federation for them to basically get the green light on a Leon Bailey going forward. So this is nothing new. This is nothing new. This is out there. So I think you don't understand the context, football guru. It said it. It said it in the newspapers. It said it everywhere. Yeah. It said it everywhere. So I don't know where you're looking. I don't know where you are looking, dear my boss. But it does said it did said it. So they want him to write a letter, basically. Um, they want him to write a letter. Does he really want to write a letter? I don't think he should be. As I said, Jamaicans are very, when you try to get them to corner them to do something like that, like writing a letter, you can end up in a bad situation where we have a standoff, and that's what we're running from now, is having a standoff between Leon Bailey and the Federation. People, and remember to give us a like over there on Instagram. Yo, follow us on Instagram. Karis, just drop the Instagram link in the comment section, everybody. Just drop the Instagram link in the comment section. Dan, make sure you're following us on Instagram, Eagle Republic, so we can follow you guys back. Yeah, man, make sure you're following us on Instagram. Javon, link up on Instagram. I just dropped the Instagram, my Instagram there in the comment section. So let's follow me over there on Instagram and keep up with the latest news. That's where we're gonna be dropping some information as well, because people, a lot of time I get like a breaking news or information. I cannot just jump. I'm not there to set up my computer and go live or just make a video. So there has to be other means of getting the information out to the fans. So follow us over there on Instagram and stay up to date with the daily sports content. People are saying that the JFF requires an apology. I am now available for selection is the letter. I think the JFF I think the JFF can go on without an apology. I think the JFF can go on without an apology. I think they can. I think the apology, but this is what's happening now. I think Leon Bailey will be on thin ice when he comes back to the Jamaica team. You know why? If he comes back to the team this time and he's not playing well, people are gonna have it. The decision is gonna be much easier for the fans to basically saying, "Listen, Leon Bailey maybe should be coming off the bench." And if there's a coach, I think, who can bench a Leon Bailey, it is Steve McLaren. And the reason why I said that is Coach Jaime Hallgrims, he seems to be a coach that couldn't bench a Leon Bailey. And this was down to what I think was the deal he made with Leon Bailey, that he will be building this team around Leon Bailey. So he couldn't really substitute Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey was that cash cow that he was planning to ride all the way to the bank. I think Jaime wanted to play solid defense and basically use Leon Bailey as a top winger. That was the goal I think he had. No, if you have a coach like McLaren, who I think will want to play more complete football, having good players all over the park, I think if it's a game and he sees Leon Bailey is not playing well, I don't think McLaren will keep him out there. Theory Henry says, why are we running behind Leon Bailey? The man dissed Jamaica and we still are run down the man. He stated very clearly he's taking a break. So he should inform the federation in writing that he's ready. That sounds very much easier said than done there, Thierry Henry. I think that sounds more easier said than done. Getting a Leon Bailey to write a letter is not just getting a Leon Bailey to write a letter. Craig Butler has to sign off on that letter. And we don't know any demands or the demands that Craig Butler is coming with, as he tends to have his demands. So who knows? So that cannot be something that we basically take for granted. We should leave him alone. He is poisonous. The coach should not involve. He doesn't know Leon Bailey and Butler. They will turn him into a fool, just like they did to Hal Grimson. Yeah, the coach will have to talk to Craig Butler. This is just the gist of the situation. He will have to talk to Craig Butler. Craig Butler is that buffer between Leon Bailey and the national team. So the coach will have to talk to him. The coach cannot just talk to Leon Bailey. I don't know. The coach said he knows a lot of the agents and he will speak to the agents. However, we know that Craig Butler and Leon Bailey situation is very much a different one in father-son relationship / agent manager. It's a combination determined, says Ben True. Bailey, it's the best thing we have right now. The last coach set up was poor. JT, are you aware that Bailey and Butler not having a good relationship for a while now? I did not know that. I did not know that. But I think what really something happened during that whole freak off there where Leon Bailey went on Toxic Talk or Jay Frey interview, and then Craig Butler went on another podcast and spoke. I think both of them, the message didn't sync up. It seems like Leon Bailey was operating on Craig Butler's talking points, but I don't think him and Craig Butler really discussed what they were going to say on camera. Hence, I think Craig Butler went a bit too far, maybe in his demands, while Leon Bailey was disgruntled with current situation in the national team or previous situations that he felt didn't work very well. Don't know which one of those things took place there, but something took place there where something took place there. Yeah, man. Something took place there where it seemed that they didn't organize that. The last time Bailey come Jamaica, did you see him visit the Phoenix training grounds like what he normally does? But Mr. Craig Butler, also his agent / manager, has stated that Leon Bailey is not focused when he comes to play for Jamaica. Does this means that the fans, we were right all along? Does this mean we were right all along? So, all right. So let me just speak to Craig Butler for a few seconds here. So, Mr. Butler, this is why we cannot take you seriously when Leon Bailey has a bad game for Jamaica and you then do an interview immediately after and said that Leon Bailey was one of the best players out there tonight. And then you later down the road come and say Leon is not focused when he's playing for Jamaica. So how is he not focused and he's the best player having the best performance out there? So what would he do if he's focused? So I'm not, that doesn't make sense to me Craig. That's what we were seeing. We thought that Leon Bailey didn't seem focused. I thought that he didn't seem like he was fighting for it the way he fights for it at Aston Villa. Maybe we're not gonna ever see that level of intensity from Leon Bailey playing for Jamaica, but we at least wants to see him make the effort to give us that level of intensity. And the only way I think we get that level of intensity from a player like Leon Bailey is having more top level players in the team where he understands that, listen, you gotta go out there and play. You gotta play ball. I understand the term is saying Bailey is a top brass player. We all understand that. But on the national stage, is determined. Please point us to a game where we can say yes, he was the man of the match. That game, Cygnus Media said, JT, if Bailey wants to return from his break, who does or how do you suggest he goes about it? You think Butler can just mention it to Speed one day? No, I think the coach speaks to Leon Bailey. They make an agreement there. Big up yourself, Max City. I think the coach speaks to Leon Bailey, and they have a agreement there. I mean, I always say this: talking out something is always important. I always say that. So, I believe that Dennis Strong and Leon Bailey can talk, and the coach, and they move forward there. But I don't know, they have some kind of what is it, rules committee. I don't know how the rule committee works with that. If it's me, Bailey would definitely have to write a letter. I will never take that back. I think the most people want Bailey to write a letter. I don't think they understand how long it's gonna take for Leon Bailey to actually write you a letter that comes back. It's gonna take a very long time because I don't think he will actually do that. To be honest, I'm not buying that, and I think if this but however, right after that, right after that whole situation there, right after that whole situation there. Let me see what Travis Special said. Okay. Yeah, I guess Travis is not agreeing there with he's not agreeing. Yeah, he's not agreeing. Billy cannot save Jamaica team. Best for them. JT, you can't talk to people like Billy and Butler. You have to document everything they say and what you say to them. They are not. I totally agree with that because it can be a situation as well where Dennis Chung has a meeting with a Leon Bailey and they're all set and ready to go. And a Craig Butler comes out on an interview saying that Leon Bailey is not playing. I talked to Bailey last night and he's not playing. We don't want another situation like that. It is not fair to the other players, the other 22 players or the other 60-man squad. It's not fair to those players where one player, I know he's a marquee player, but it's not fair that he gets to disrupt the whole squad as far as the media is concerned through his manager in Craig Butler. So I hope that gets solved very quickly and we move forward. So we are going to accept him in the squad after we look like we will qualify. Would that be okay? Exactly. I think anybody who wants to join the squad has to join the squad now. Anybody wants to join the squad, and the coach should let people know. I think you know what we should do. The coach should have a cutoff date by saying, listen, by this time we're not taking in any more new players. So any one of those guys in the diaspora who doesn't want to play for Jamaica, they always have their time, and when they choose to play for Jamaica, let's set a time. Let's set a time like we say 2025 February 15. By this time, if you're not if you're not on board with Jamaica, you're not available for the rest of the cycle for the World Cup. You're not eligible. If you're, we need to set that. I think we need to set that. So for players who are dragging their feet and who don't want to come and play for Jamaica, maybe we need to set a time. We need to set a time with all these players, Omari Hutchinson, all of them, Reese Nelson, and then the JFF or whoever contact them and say, listen, this is the time period you guys have to decide whether or not you want to play for Jamaica. And if that's what we need to do, something needs to happen. You cannot just have so many players out there dragging their feet on whether or not they want to play for Jamaica. People make a kind of excuse, Bailey saying Bailey feel pressured by Jamaica. I don't know, man. As I said, I think Leon Bailey, and as he said, that he's very focused on Champions League football. He's very focused on Champions League football. So that's the thing. People, he's focused on the Premier League as well. And Leon Bailey knows a lot of people. If he fails, a lot of people is going to celebrate, and he doesn't want to fail at his club. So he's making sure that's his first priority. I don't think Leon Bailey is going to take this season very likely at his club. So, people, let me just run back through some of the topics. As I said, we had today the CFU U14 boys. They look dominant. They look very good. Leader came on and spoke about that. He said they're now in the semifinals of the competition. So he's saying that these players, some of them, they are playing up above their age class. So that's very good there for the U14 boys. And we also went over we kind of segued into the whole JPL and the ISA, the confrontation and the clash that's going on, where players have to wait 6 days to play in a schoolboy game if they played in a JPL match. I think the rule cannot be that broad brush. I think the rule needs to be narrowed down to a level where if a player plays 45 minutes in a JPL game, maybe he only can play 45 minutes on Tuesday if he played on Sunday in the JPL. Maybe he only can play 45 in the schoolboy game. If he doesn't play in the JPL game, he should be able to play the schoolboy game on Tuesday. So why is he gonna have to wait 6 days if he's on the bench in a Premier League club and he didn't play? So I think ISA needs to very much look at this before they go out there and just make this decision and say players who play in the JPL clubs should wait 6 games before they can play again. I don't think that's not smart. That is not smart. So, leader, somebody was saying it's a conspiracy. Somebody is saying, I was saying, is it the Craig Butler's rule where some of Craig Butler's players will be playing at Mona and Veer? And so, Craig Butler is going to want his best players to play. He's going to also want his players that are playing well in the Manning Cup to play at Veer. So how does that work out? How does that affect a club like Veer United? But I think it also affects Cavaliers, who not just bring in schoolboy players, but they actually play them. So that's very important. We are treating Bailey as if he is the Messiah. Leave him out altogether. We do this. JT, that's gonna affect Veer and Cavaliers the most. Yeah, it's gonna affect all those clubs. So I think ISA should really just look at that and see if it's the right way forward there. JT, you see these kids in the US, they are really good. Yeah, I think the Jamaican U14 team look very good. I think they look like they can beat the kids in the US, bro. I think the Jamaican U14 team, if they continue training with that FIFA coach that's down there helping them, I think this Jamaican team can beat anybody in the region. The U14 boys, I believe that. Bring them on. I don't see what other U14 boys were doing that they can't do. They just need more time together. as I said, the coach just need to work on them being more patient in that final third, 30 yards out. That's when the whole Jamaican mode kick in. Big up yourself, J Russ RR in the building. Yeah, man. Make sure to touch the like button as soon as you enter the chat. Yeah, man. Conrad, big up yourself. So looking at those boys, they should keep them together. What you think about the U17? Mr. Revolution says, I'm not so sure what I think about the U17s, because the U17s, though they're playing a lot of games together, I think it is these players are a lot of these players are second-hand players from the United States. These players are players who can't really make the United States team. It's not like the players out of the United Kingdom where some of them could actually make the England team. I'm not sure. I think the U17 team is lacking a lot of things. I'm not sure about the U17. What they do have going for them is they are spending a lot of time training together. But I don't think those boys are gonna do it. They're like third string, fourth string players in the United States. I don't know if any of those boys were getting called up by the US teams or being targeted. So I don't know. People, no like up the video, please, and thanks. The tycoon are telling if you do it. They like up the video, people. Yeah, man. R U20 still not have a press conference. Yeah. Yeah, so I think the U17s, it's a wait and see. I think they need some players. They need at least 5 or 6 UK based players in that team. Then I can take them serious. Other than that, JT, I hope so. But trust me, these kids are good. Yeah. The Jamaican kids are good. I don't know who you're talking about. If Bailey doesn't return to the party for these team members, he will disrupt the team by just coming back like that. Listen, what we don't want seeing are happening in this game is, or this time around, is this window is seeing Leon Bailey name comes up in the squad and Leon Bailey is not there. You know, seeing Leon Bailey name coming up in the squad and he's not there, that will cause a whole nother distraction. You know what I mean? That will cause a big distraction. And that's not what we want to see. Yo, Unseen, y'all follow me on Instagram, brother. So me just drop the Instagram. The Conrad. Oh, me not see you over on Instagram, my youth. I only see Felicia and Javon Wilson. Yo, Jairus, me just drop the Instagram in the comment section, brother. Give me a follow over there on Instagram, people. Make sure you follow me over there on Instagram. Mr. Revolution say him not giving no following because he not really support JTL, but that's okay. Big up yourself here, man, Mr. Revolution. You can't tell anything about the U17. They haven't played anybody at this standard of CONCACAF team. When they play somebody, we might be able to judge them. But I'm looking at the people that they're playing, and they're struggling against JT. The promotion leading up to September 6th game is weak. I am not confident. No, I don't think there will be a big turnout for this game. A big turnout for this game depends on the squad. It depends on the squad selection. If Leon Bailey is back in the team, I think the people comes out with another good player from the United Kingdom. If Leon Bailey is back, and then you might see a Reese Nelson and another player come in, I think that could conjure up. And I don't know if Mr. Greenwood will accept the call up. All I'm hearing, though, his documents should be ready for the September 6th encounter versus Cuba in the Nations League first game. Yeah. First game. JT, hope this coach take this window serious. Hope these players take this window serious. It's a new beginning. I agree with Tycoon there. Yeah, just take it. Take anything. But yes, just take one of those instead, all right? All right, cool. Yeah, man. But they're not better than the ones in England. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's not the same level as the ones in in England. So the U17, I don't know how it's gonna go. People getting paid to promote. So yeah, bro. All right. So big up everybody on 876 stream. Wait over there. Wait over there. 1 second. All right. Cool. Hold that. Hold that. Take that one here. They're playing. Yeah. So I don't know, bro. I think 876 stream is they just do what they do. What's new? What's going on now? I'm looking for the new campaign for this game. I'm just seeing the same posters and stuff. Yeah, hopefully that it works. I don't know what the initiative here is. I think 876 stream should be people who wants the squad to be out very early, because I think that will bolster their promotion, and that's something that they should talk about with the JFF and the coach. That the earlier the squad's out, I know that the coach is saying he would love to see 35,000 people in the national stadium, but that is not very easy. That's not an easy task, because you want to have people familiar with the players before they come out to the game, and you have to give them the squad in a timely manner. Cannot be these 4 and 5 games ahead of 4 and 5 days ahead of the game. They are playing some low level teams. JT just will give them time. They have 5 more months. They got to be able. No, well, football guru, I know things behind the scenes with the under 17s that I don't even want to get into on stream here. That's a whole nother thing. That the under 17, I expect them to end up in a similar situation to the under 20s. They will probably perform a bit better because they will be together more, but I have no expectation. um I have no expectation. Yeah. Get Vibes Cartel. Get Vibes Cartel for the game. No, Vibes Cartel is in St. Vincent, right? He's in St. Vincent. And yeah, I saw Vibes Cartel saying he's a Liverpool fan. Steve McLaren, you have make time on. Yeah. So that would have been good. So 876 stream. I don't know. I'm looking out to see. And I support 876 stream. I hope they get it across the line. I'm just concerned and wondering if they have that ideas man in there, that engine, that person who's innovative enough to spark those ideas, to turn over constant growth and see a trajectory on that graph going up where increase in fans. And are they grabbing data? I hope 876 is grabbing data of ticket sales and people's spending patterns. I hope they have some cookies on those websites locked in on the patterns of people when there spikes, what age group are buying your tickets. Maybe you should have and I hope they're grabbing emails or contacts for those people buying tickets off your website, so you can retarget those people again. Every time Jamaica is playing, you have them on an email list. Those are people. So if you have 10,000 people on your database, that's 10,000 emails that people have to put in their email to buy a ticket. That's 10,000 people you already have in there already. And those 10,000 people, you know, they would have already got the message when Jamaica plays again. And then going forward, you can then try to attack a new audience through new behaviors. You see me? I say, big up everybody, big up yourself, DS Electronics. So I hope that 876 stream is looking into those ways and just try to get it over the line there. I expect them to be a little better than the U17s. The U20s didn't have as much preparation, but you know about expectations. It's just expectations. You're right. You're right. Yeah, man. So, people, it was another good show. It was another good show. People, just make sure you give us a follow over there on Instagram before we end off the show. It was good having you guys. People, we're just waiting on the squad. The YouTube space will go heat up again when the squad drop. You see me? That's what's happening now. We're in a lull moment now where we need the squad. We need the squad. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Though. The game is in 2 weeks and the energy is dead because there is no squad. There's nothing. So the squad should have dropped like Friday. This Friday, the squad should have Friday and people have the squad to digest over the weekend. You know what I mean? That's what should have gone in. You know what I mean? The squad should have dropped by Friday. And Jamaica fans can just go and work on the squad and digest that, and people start getting their tickets and preparing for the game. That's what should have go on. So we don't know. Hopefully they get it right. So hopefully when we get some new information, people, then I will make sure. But people, I'll be dropping information over here on that Instagram that I just dropped in the comment section. So make sure you follow. And we are also blogging on the internet as well. So we're doing our research and getting stuff out. Same squad as Copa America. Big up yourself, Sherman Scott. Big up everybody. We passed through every single person in the comment section. Really appreciate you guys passing through today. Good balance show. Thank you, football guru. Good balance show. The warmongers weren't here. Yeah, right. The show just goes so zoops. But me look is at 1.5. Like it's like we touched over on everything. Like we went over everything quick and fast. And what I've realized, big up yourself, Mr. Revolution. When I organize my shows like this and my topics, bro, the time goes by so much easier. Like the time just go by, boom, boom, boom. You go through the topics. But when you don't organize, you will end up on stream 3-4 hours and discussing the same thing for 2 hours. Obviously, there are gonna be shows where we discuss the same thing for 2 hours. Because when the squad drop, especially if something goes wrong, you know what's gonna happen with the squad. People are gonna be all up in arms. But let's hope. Thank you very much, Mr. Revolution. You keep the comment section lively today on Football Guru. You know, always, and when we really rate about phone thing too, no really come here to agree with me. You see me? When you disagree with me when it was disagreement time, and when you agree when it's time. People, I them think they alone we ask some of the commenters them for doing it, bro. When we disagree, just full blown disagree. But don't just come on the show and disagree with me too, you know, like me. Because that no make no sense. Imagine you just watch a show if you disagree with a person with you know, like. Disagree with me when you disagree, and then sometimes when we agree, yeah, so me agree, cause me agree with you, bro. Me agree with you. You see me? And we want the fans them to get in a mindset like that, bro. Is no tomorrow. Let's say we do a show. I don't think me and Mr. Revolution them are gonna agree. Maybe me and Destination them not agree. This electronics not agree tomorrow. Dan, Warren Webster we not agree tomorrow. That is it. You see me? It's just but today there's not much to disagree about. Arsenal, as we said, we need a lawyer on the show. We need a lawyer on the show to explain the Arsenal thing and the trademark and the whole Jamaica colors. I don't think we can figure it out on YouTube by ourselves. We need a professional in the space to explain that to us. And we should know our capabilities and our limitations. And I think in the field of law, I'm quite limited there when it comes on to statutes and all these acts and all these things and jurisdiction. So we don't even know what jurisdiction these things fall under. No squad, no need to drop it. JT club football time, not international break. Yeah, man. Listen, it's international break every day for Jamaica, brother. International break every day for Jamaica. All right, big up yourself, Chavez, special than everybody. You see me? Thank you guys. Everybody will pass through and make it another show. The show that moves through smooth. Hopefully, soon again, people. Please, thanks, Travis. We want soon over Instagram, you know, people. We have the discussion them over Instagram too. Des Electronics. Me drop the Instagram again in the comment section. Make sure make sure to come over there, bro. So we can do some lives over there as well. So sooner then, people. Until next time.